Hello. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the phenomenon of DogeCoin. DogeCoin, as you know, is going up because it's being pumped by billionaires like Elon Musk and what's the name of the other person? Mark Cuban, I think. And not sure. Was it Mark Cuban? Anyway, so definitely Elon Musk and some other people are pumping Dogecoin, and there is a problem with Dogecoin. It has an infinite supply, and because it has an infinite supply and lots of Doges are being printed every day, that means there's gonna come eventually a really, really big crash. Now, why is that? It's just a question of time. So there's gonna come a really big crash, unless of course it gets pumped into infinity by by merchants. But at some point, like if you could buy a Tesla with Dogecoin or something like that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, there's a possibility because with Elon Musk anything is possible, but I don't think that will happen because with Bitcoin, there's a little bit of certainty, so you could buy a Tesla and it kind of remains stable in some form. But Dogecoin would probably, nobody will want to hold an infinite inflationary coin. That makes no sense. So this is gonna crash a lot. But right now, it is pumping because there's something called the Moonboys. Kind of like these are basically people who buy coins just because they expect them to go up a lot without really being interested in the underlying technology or what benefit it will bring to humanity or to society or to individuals. So this is what Dogecoin right now is about. It's about just these Moonboys. And I've been looking a little bit at what type of people, buy Dogecoin and hold it and expect it to go up. And it's really like the average and under average kind of person who, what I mean by that is basically the kind of, get rich without doing anything kind of person, you know what I mean? Like 15 years old until 25. And they're very technologically affine, so they kind of tend to like these kind of jokes. So I think while I'm not saying that it's gonna crash right now, eventually it will crash major. It's just a question of exactly when, because there's a certain point when the marketing kind of power of Elon Musk will wear out for Dogecoin. That will definitely happen at some point. And it's even crazy to think how, the volume, the 24-hour volume that you see here. But it's definitely going to crash. It's just a question of time because of the infinite supply. It hurts me to see it a little bit because you're actually wasting money on which could be better used to build out the blockchain infrastructure that is so much needed, like all kinds of other projects. I'm gonna feature a couple of them that are very exciting to see how technology is changing. So that is for Dogecoin. And then what's happening, and that is kind of the same mentality, the same people that are into Dogecoin are also into SafeMoon. Okay, SafeMoon, if you haven't heard about it, it's on the Binance Smart Chain, and it has severely pumped also. But this is a little bit different because it says here it doesn't have max supply, but it does. I think the max supply is it's a little bit harder to explain. So this is a little bit more interesting than Dogecoin for two reasons. Actually, a couple more reasons, and then we're gonna look at. Okay, so SafeMoon is basically just a token on the Binance Smart Chain, but anytime it's sold, I believe, if I understand it correctly, 10% of it is used for staking and redistributing. and burning. So there's like burns also of the token, and that and there's a finite supply. So actually the supply is going down while people are all trading this coin. And so it is different than DogeCoin. One, it's a finite supply that is actually going down in supply. And the second is that it's that it actually has an active team behind it. That means that people are going to work on it and try to use it for other type of projects. That's why SafeMoon is pumping and going up, because people are expecting that maybe it will be even used in games or NFTs or other kind of things. And one very interesting thing that I've noticed is that when something jumps a lot like SafeMoon, it seems though as if that marketing push does a lot of good for the coin itself. So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because suddenly exchanges want to list it, suddenly projects want to be part of it. And I could imagine, this is pure speculation, but I could imagine that, there will be a game where you will pay it with SafeMoon just to, be able to play or something. So that's very interesting to have. Like, it's almost kind of like it feels almost, it is not, but it's almost like a perfect pyramid scheme. It is kind of like a perfect pyramid scheme, but with an actual possible use case. So it is the most modern form of what traditionally you would maybe call a pyramid scheme, but it's not exactly the same. It's not really a pyramid scheme, but kind of. It is. It's kind of strange. Anyway, it's very hard to put into words how these, technologically things that are working. And then there's another one which is called Moonshot, and that one is starting to pump also because it copied the actual SafeMoon. It's all a bit crazy, so I'm laughing. They actually copied, they forked the SafeMoon project. And if you look at the explorers, if you look at the explorer, and you can see that I think from what I've heard is that the number of holders doubled like within a day or two. So it's crazy, and it has the same kind of features, and then they wanted to launch something which are called NFT moon boxes, which nobody really knows yet what they are. But in comparison to DogeCoin, I can see how Moonshot and SafeMoon makes a little bit more sense. It goes more with the ethos of what cryptocurrencies are. And I've come to the conclusion, in the beginning I was super skeptical, and now I've come to the conclusion that actually SafeMoon and Moonshot, that they are good for the overall cryptosphere, because they are creating hype around blockchains, tokens, and Binance, Smart Chain, and all of this stuff. So this will help for everything to grow more and more, because more and more projects will be launched. So very interesting stuff. It's a little bit crazy, and I'm sure a lot of people are like, what the hell is going on? But this is where we are. And so instead of, if you really are a Moonboy, think about SafeMoon or Moonshot. Moonshot hasn't mooned yet, as they say. So very interesting stuff.